Hello friends and welcome to Techi. In this video we are going to see the Exchange configuration. So before moving and starting our hybrid deployment for our Exchange server, it is recommended that your Exchange server should perform perfectly fine, and that's why I want to show you the Exchange configuration I have done for a new organization, and we will try to move that organization to the cloud by configuring our hybrid deployment. So let's jump to the server and see the configuration of Exchange server. So right now we are on our server, that is a Active Directory server for my Exchange. And if I go ahead and see the Active Directory, I am using a domain at getsupportlink.com. And I have these organization here, like you can say help desk, HR, sales, tech, and management. These are the OU. The domain name is getsupportlink.com, and let's see the DNS settings. The DNS is like getsupportlink.com, and I have a record here, a mail record pointing to my Exchange. Auto discover CNAME is pointing to my Exchange server. That is, the name of Exchange server is server 2 and the name of DC server is DC01, and the IP address, the local IP address is 192.168.2.7 for my DC and 2.8 for my mail Exchange server. That is the local IP, and the public IP is mapped to this local IP. So this is the DNS settings. Let me close this. And if you want to check what the settings for, if I see NS lookup, and my NS lookup is resolving a name for getsupportlink.com. If I see getsupportlink.com, it will it's resolved to 192.168.2.7. So, and the namespace I am using for my Exchange is like mail.getsupportlink.com. So if I type mail.getsupportlink.com, it's going to the IP 2.8. So my DNS is working fine, so DNS should be there in a perfect way. Let's go to the Exchange server and see. Now I am in an Exchange server, that is a server 2. If I show you the settings, I have just created a few users like Jack, say Sale1, and this one. I have 2 distribution groups, sales and management, and 1 contact. So if we talk about like our virtual directories, I can show you the virtual directories are like, if we talk about ECP, the internal and external namespace for my ECP is mail.getsupportlink.com. I am using the same namespace for internal and external. For OA, this is the same. So for all other directories I have done the same, except like PowerShell I haven't, it is in a default, and the auto discover is set to that like autodiscover.mail.techijack.com. Let's see where the auto discover is going. If I just CLS the screen, client access, FL, it is get client access service, and if I hit enter, you can see the auto discover URL is going to https autodiscover.getsupportlink.com autodiscover/autodiscover.xml. So this is the setting I have for my virtual directories. And if we talk about Outlook Anywhere, you can see I have set Outlook Anywhere with the same URL like the same namespace, that mail.getsupport.link, and this is the for internal and external URL are there. And let me show you the receive connector for client front end server. I have scoping with the name mail.getsupportlink.com. So you should also have these settings in a proper way. And if we talk about certificates, I have a certificate that is installed on this, like CA certificate. It is valid for 1 month. So it is assigned to IMAP, POP, IIS and SMTP. The main thing is that this is a free certificate, and I didn't get the certificate for 2 URL. That auto discover is not included in this as a subject alternative name. So I have only a name like mail.getsupportlink.com. It may create a problem because of not authenticating with the auto discover. So let's see if we get the error while configuring in a hybrid deployment or not. If we get the error with this certificate, so I will have to pay for the certificate, and what I'll do, I'll purchase the new certificate and will deploy with the both names like auto discover and mail.getsupport.link. And let's check with the Microsoft Analyzer. So before going to deploy your Exchange for hybrid environment, you should make sure that everything is working fine, like your Exchange is working in a perfect manner. If I go for Exchange Activesync and I'll type a name of a user, and you know the Activesync need a URL. So let me give the credential to it. Let's see if this can be done or not. Okay, let's verify this and perform the test. Let's see if our Exchange Activesync is able to connect or not. Every service should work in a perfect manner, like Exchange in a perfect manner. After that you can go with the hybrid deployment for your Exchange server. So it says the connectivity test successful but with warning, and if I see the warning, we have like auto discover, like what I said, we don't have a subject alternative name for this. If we test this step, there is SSL, but other steps are fine. All the TCP ports are fine. Again the SSL thing is there. If we talk about this, we have SRV record. SRV record should also be there. It's connected anyway, but there is a problem with the certificate, the auto discover one. And if we check with the start over again, and if I see Exchange server synchronized notification, let's see with the same email address and the password. Use auto discover to detect the server setting. I'm not ignoring the SSL. Let's see, I'm performing the test again. Let me save the password for this one. Again the test successful with the warnings. You can see the rest, all the things are fine, like retrieving user OF and all the things are fine. Only the thing is that attempting to test auto discover, this one has some problem, like SSL again. So if we encounter a problem, this would be like with this SSL. Otherwise I will have to buy a new SSL, and then again I will see with that. You see the error like validating the certificate name, the name auto discover dot get support link doesn't match any name in the certificate, like this. So it's a subject alternative name is not there, though we will be able to connect with each and every service. I'll show you that as well. Service account, Outlook connectivity. Let's see the Outlook connectivity. Again the email address is same. Let me confirm the password. Use the auto discover settings. though auto discover is able to connect, but we have to trust that certificate anyway, and then we will get the connection. The connectivity was successful with the warnings, and you see only the thing is that SSL. And one more thing is that the IP is somehow the IP is in a RBL list, like it is in a blacklist, so we cannot send an email to Gmail or any other secure email server, but still we can send email to other domain. And the thing with the RBL is like we have to talk with the ISP, and once your ISP unblock that RBL from your IP, then you can successfully send an email to your secure server, or you have to either use a smart host. So let's go again with the start over. Everything is connected, like they are getting connected only with warnings. And if I talk about inbound, let me put the email address again and quickly go and perform the test. We have a perfect inbound connectivity. We can receive the record, like my MX record is fine and preference is 0, and everything is perfectly fine with the MX record. Our Outlook is checked, inbound is checked, outbound is also working. Let me go ahead and check with POP and IMAP as well. The POP, the server host will be like mail get support link.com, SSL 995, confirm the password, perform the test. Again it is successful, only the thing is like inside the SSL. Start over. The purpose of showing this to you, you should have all these services running in a perfect way. That means the outsiders can get connected to your exchange properly, because AD connect and other services are going to connect with exchange from the outside. If I will ignore the trust of SSL, I think it will go without like warning, it will go perfectly fine. That's why here you can see it went through without like that warning, just because I didn't check that purposely, because I want to show you that why it was showing that was showing just because of SSL. Though here it is the certificate name was validated successfully, because this required this name like mail.support.com, and I have that certificate installed. Like if you see this certificate verified by this, if I go to the more information and see the certificate, you may see the certificate, the common name is mail.getsupport.link. And actually what Komodo does, it gives as a free trial, it gives only a one name certificate, and by default the www is there, but only for a one name, that is mail dot this one. Otherwise if I want to include a name like autodiscover.getsupport.link.com, I will have to pay for that. So no worries, I am trying with this way, but if something goes wrong and if it required that, we will go and install that. So I have shown you all the things, like we have a certificate, we how virtual directories are configured, and we are able to send and receive email outside and inside, and remote Microsoft remote connectivity analyzer. We have most of all the connectivity there. And if I go ahead and show you the Outlook, for example, if I show you the Outlook, here the Outlook is, and if I want to connect a new account, and this is for like new, and if I see here, you can say the name is Jack and email address is jack@getSupportLink.com. password is, let me see if I'm able to connect with, see it says the autodiscover.getsupport.link. it's looking for this certificate, but the certificate is from the trusted and the certificate has a valid date, but the name on the certificate service is invalid. If we see the name, like it is looking for autodiscover.getsupportlink.com, but the certificate we have, the subject alternative, it says issue to mail.getsupport.link. and if I show you the subject alternatives, where is it? Okay, here we have these. If we would have autodiscover.getsupportlink.com, then everything is set. The thing is here, autodiscover.getsupportlink.com is not present. Rest, if I say yes, then the Outlook will be configured. You can see the Outlook is configured. Close and open it again. So let me close that Outlook and I'll open the Outlook once again. I'll show you the connectivity. So the Jack user is there, and you can see at the bottom the connected to Microsoft Exchange. And if I go here and press the control and see the test email configuration, and I'll give the name as a, this is auto discover, and we are getting our internal external URL for OVA, MAPI over HTTP. So this is the configuration test for our auto discover. And let me see the connectivity as well. If I again go and see the connection status, you can see we are connected. Encryption is SSL and the server name is mail.getsupportlink. So this was the configuration of Outlook, and this is like, you can say auto discover configures this setting. If we you need to just allow a username and password, and the Outlook configuration was automatically configured the profile by the help of AutoDiscover. And if I go and set the manual setup for my server and see a POP or IMAP, let me do with the IMAP. Let me say IMAP. The same with the POP will be there. I'll just show you the example with the IMAP. I'm able to connect with the IMAP or not. Let's get supportlink.com, and my incoming mail server is mail.getsupportlink.com. and the same, to reduce the namespace I am just using only the single namespace, that is mail.getsupportlink.com. if you are using here like incoming as imap.getsupportlink or outgoing as smtp.getsupport.link, you should have include those two names on the certificate as well, and the proper DNS record should be there. For a host, a record should be there. So let me try to configure the IMAP. Go to the mode setting, advanced. I want to use SSL and TLS for 587, and my outgoing server needs authentication. So okay, let me see and test it. You can see I am connected with the IMAP as well, and same way if I will go and connect with the POP, it will connect the POP as well. So there is a same account with Microsoft Exchange and IMAP as well. So we are getting connected with this way, it is fine. And I'll remove this one as well. And the other thing we get like Activesync. Activesync is basically for the mobile devices, and yes, I am able to connect with mobile devices as well. So let me close this Outlook. So we have Activesync perfectly working, we have inbound SMTP working fine, we have our outbound SMTP working fine, Outlook auto discover is also working fine, though there is not a certificate valid certificate name, but Outlook auto discover is working fine. Synchronization of notification availability, if we haven't checked this, we can check this as well, and it should also work fine. All the tests should work for your organization. Like if everything is fine, all the certificate is in place, the namespace are proper, then you can plan to go for hybrid exchange. So in our next video we are going to install AD Connect, and after that we will try to install Exchange Hybrid Configuration Manager. So it is working. So I'm ending this video, just it was to show you the configuration and test like how Exchange is behaving, though we haven't seen the OA. If I go and see https:/mail.getSupportLink OA is also working fine. You can see the administrator account is open here, and we can receive the email. I have received this from the outside, and maybe there are sent items there. Yes, there is a sent items. I have sent this mail to on this like info@techiject.com, and we have received the email from outside that if you see, this is from the certificate validation from for get support link. I get this email from Komodo. So let's end the video, and in our next video we will try to install AD Connect.